Good morning, everyone. My name is Devesh Mishra, and I lead Amazon's worldwide supply chain. I'm super excited to be here today to talk about the investments we are making in our supply chain and operations to help your businesses. I'll finish with some of the advice on how using our tools can help you increase your sales. Before we get started, let me share a little background on what my team does. We use cutting-edge technologies like artificial intelligence and machine learning to make our supply chain smarter and more efficient. We predict demand at both the top line and at the individual product level for all of Amazon businesses worldwide to help plan and manage capacity and inventory for sellers like you. And also to make sure we have the right products placed close to our customers for fast delivery. This has been a very unusual and challenging year for all of us. For me, personally, the first thing is related to my work. I've been with Amazon for 15 years, and I thought I'd seen everything that could happen in supply chain. But I can tell you that the last 6 to 7 months of global supply chain disruptions is something I'd never seen before. And on top of that, our personal life changed. As a father of 2 kids, and probably like many of you, I had to quickly adapt to the challenges of working from home and helping my kids get comfortable with online education. And wearing different hats as a teacher, counselor, friend, and trying to balance a mix of screen time with physical activity and fun projects for them. I'm not sure what rating my kids will give me, as they are very eager to go back to school now. So a lot of things have changed during this time. But there's one thing that has not changed, is that our sellers have been more important than ever for our mutual customers. You are providing many of the important products that our customer needed throughout the COVID-19 crisis. As your partner in fulfillment, I want to share a little bit about our journey, the decisions we have faced, and our continued investments in FBA as we look to the future. One of the favorite parts of my job is hearing from selling partners like you to see how we are doing. Seneca Adams shared that FBA made it possible for her to serve countless people. It allows customers to finally have the option to choose what they feel is the best. We first welcomed sellers like Seneca into Amazon store 20 years ago. Today, I'm proud to say there are more than 1.5 million small and medium businesses selling in our store. Our sellers carry tens of millions of products in our store, which accounts for approximately 60% of physical product sales. We appreciate the trust and the partnership. And my team comes to work every day to retain that trust and help your businesses be successful. And we are investing heavily to support businesses like you. Over the course of 2019 and 2020, we have invested more than $30 billion. These investments were made to build capacity, tools, services, and programs for sellers, as well as to hire more people in our fulfillment network. On top of that, we spent $38 billion on shipping, and we hired more than 100,000 people while speeding up Prime last year at no additional cost to our customers. We also invested in the future of transportation. By the way, I got kudos from my 11-year-old when she came to know that Amazon placed the largest ever electric vehicle order. She thought it was super cool. To augment our delivery service partners, we also invested in our own air fleet. And by 2021, we'll have more than 80 planes. Even after making all of these huge investments, 2020 turned out to be a very unusual year. COVID-19 presented challenges no one has ever seen in recent history, and we had to adjust very rapidly. It required us to ensure that our employees could safely receive, store, pick, pack, and deliver your products. We invested more than $4 billion in COVID-related expenses to keep our employees safe while working to get products to our customers. And we expect to continue to invest more than $2 billion in Q3. We implemented more than 150 significant process changes in our fulfillment network, including adjustments to time off, providing temperature checks, masks, gloves, and other key safety measures. For us, and many of you, stay-at-home measures required adjusting to new levels of customer demand. Many customers relied on and continue relying on our store to find the products they need. We have hired rapidly, adding 175,000 new employees in just a few months to support the demand. Our investments have enabled us to continue serving customers during this critical time. And I'm super proud our seller businesses are continuing to grow. American small businesses continue to sell more than 6,500 products per minute in our store. And the average sales grew from $100,000 last year to $160,000 this year. The number of American small business sellers with more than $1 million in sales increased by more than 20% compared to last year. 3,700 small businesses surpassed $1 million in sales for the first time this year. For all of you who are in that category of seller, congratulations. One of our sellers, Sarah Ribner, told us her sales grew over 70% the first year her business started selling in our store, and that our store helped them reach new customers. I love stories like that. And thanks, Sarah, for continuing to give back. This is a good success story. But we also know this period has been challenging, and global supply chain challenges are a big part of that. There are 3 challenges I want to highlight. The first one is supply has been uncertain. I know many of your businesses have also been affected by global manufacturing and transportation disruptions. We saw in many cases that the lead time from shipment creation to receive has more than doubled. The second challenge is that the demand is not only high, it has been highly uncertain. For example, a high demand product like scrubs in April is no longer in higher demand. Our customer needs evolved so quickly, it became harder to plan the right level of inventory at the right place for all of our products. The third challenge is demand is high. Our inbound volumes are even higher than the demand, which is driving backlogs in our receive centers. While these are hard challenges, I'm proud of how we have collectively responded to the changing environment around us. First, we have continued to add capacity and serve the increase in demand. Second, we have hired more employees and fine-tuned our processes and systems. As you know, we also had to make some tough calls and update our policies to continue serving all customers and sellers. We increased the threshold requirement for the Inventory Performance Index to 500. While the majority of the sellers were not impacted by this change, it was an important step to ensure your products have space available during peak. To support you in the removal of unproductive and aged inventory, we offered you a free removal promotion. We place quantity limits on inbound on all products in FBA. Most products have enough space for over 3 months of sales and allows us to better manage the total space that is available so that all the sellers can have a successful holiday season. These changes are beginning to make a difference. Along with the additional capacity we are adding, we are seeing improvements in receive times, delivery speed, and other key operational efficiency metrics. I know there are many opportunities where we can improve. I know some of you do not like the IPI requirement of 500. We took these decisions deliberately, considering a lot of different inputs. and looked at multiple dimensions using data-driven models. We set your storage limits using the best optimization models to limit the impact on your sales. But I still think there's opportunity for improvement. And we are actively seeking anecdotes from sellers like you to continue fine-tuning our models. To help the capacity challenge, we ran free removal promotion for 6 weeks. It is the longest free removal we have ever run. Thank you to all of you who took advantage of this promotion, and we are glad to know it helped many of you. While we still had to reintroduce quantity limits, we are also making improvements to account for your feedback. We are targeting more than 3 months of inventory, and all quantity limits are automatically updated weekly to account for both recent sales and forward-looking forecasts. We have invested in building more leading indicators to help you with the items our mutual customers will need and want. We enhanced the way our forecasting models capture seasonality and changing demand patterns during these times. We leverage the latest advancements in machine learning and newly available data on local mobility. We are also actively looking at different approaches to restock limits to give sellers more flexibility across their products. Stay tuned on this one. We are continuing to look at bold ideas for enabling your future growth and improving your experience selling in our store. I would like to share few investments I'm especially excited about. First, we are piloting incremental storage capacity upstream of our fulfillment centers to stage and store your inventory. This will provide you flexibility to inbound inventory quantities that make sense for your businesses, while allowing us to manage inventory flows into our fulfillment centers and manage receipt backlogs. Second, we are expanding our cross-border logistics and transportation services. This empowers global selling by providing FBA sellers an option where Amazon manages the end-to-end supply chain, from manufacturers to end customers. Sellers can now book, manage, track, and pay for ocean and air freight services from China to the fulfillment centers in the US and Europe from within Seller Central. Third, we recognize that despite your best efforts at managing inventory, your products may sometimes go out of stock. We are expanding the program we started in 2019 that allows customers to buy your products while the inventory is still in transit to us. Finally, I'm very excited to announce an upcoming launch of a new program called Amazon Inventory Manager that will greatly simplify inventory management for your products. We'll soon open enrollment for this highly selective program that will help you increase sales by offering one-day or same-day shipping for more of your products through timely restock actions on few selected ASINs. This new tool will help you increase sales and reduce your costs. Amazon Inventory Manager will directly create shipping plans for the enrolled ASINs with the inventory quantity that's required to offer faster delivery like one-day shipping and simplify inventory management decisions for you. I'm excited about the future, and I also look forward to a very successful holiday season for your businesses. This will be my 16th peak at Amazon. I know this peak is going to be very different in many ways, with everything going on in the world right now. But I also know one thing will remain constant, that we will collectively continue delighting our customers over the holidays. To set us up for continued success, I need your partnership and support on a few things. Use the strategies and systems you learned this week to sell more now. This will help us meet customer demand. I'm personally going to do my holiday shopping early to help us out. To help us expedite receive times for your inventory, be sure to provide accurate ship date, carton level information, and carrier tracking IDs. Having accurate information on incoming shipments enables us to expedite processing on our receive docs. Our inventory management can help you better plan and manage inventory levels across all of your products. But they rely on critical inputs about your supply chain, such as lead times and minimum quantity constraints. If you provide us accurate inputs, we can help you make better restocking decisions, benefiting our mutual customers. Our breakout sessions will go more in depth on these systems to help you manage your business throughout the peak. Please make sure to attend them and ask questions. Our teams are ready to help. With that, I would like to thank you all for joining me today.